when you say you were ashamed of how others did not respond, explain.
Well, I mean, police departments are a microcosm of society. You know, we have individuals who ascribe to a variety of different political views, and that's all fine. I mean, that's, you know, what makes this country amazing. But when individuals choose their political affiliations over their oath to the Constitution, you know, that's not okay. And in law enforcement, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
it erodes the credibility that we have with the communities that we're entrusted with protecting.
Yeah, Officer, I want to expand on something you said a moment ago, and I'm sure some of the audience will be bothered and think that I'm trying to draw any moral equivalence between two separate movements. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get into your head to talk about the hellish year and a half, 2 years that you experienced. You talked about loving your job, feeling like a role model, but over the past few years, being attacked by the media, police, members of the police, being attacked by the media and being attacked, you didn't say this, I am saying this, by some people on the political left in America. Then January the 6th comes, and you're attacked and nearly beaten to death by people on the political right. And I just want you to talk about that excruciating journey. And by the way, if I've misrepresented your feelings here in any way about both sides attacking you and coming after you, please correct me. But it seems to me that police officers have been getting it from all sides over the past several years, none more so than you.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see, you know, obviously, you know, the individuals who I guess were politically affiliated with the left, kind of, well, they did demonize police officers. And I mean, you know, there were crimes perpetrated by law enforcement officers in this country that were outrageous. And there's a history of racism going back, you know, a long, long time in this country. And I mean, unfortunately, historically speaking, you know, law enforcement played a part in that. And I'm the first person who, you know, wants to be part of that conversation going forward. I don't believe that police officers are above reproach, but I also don't believe that all police officers are evil. In fact, I think that it's one of the most honorable, selfless professions that a person can aspire to be a part of. At the same time, watching the right handle officers who responded to the Capitol and saying that, oh, we love police, we just don't love those police. You know, I'm not stupid. Like, I see it for what it is, and it's pandering, and I don't want to be pandered to. I want to have an honest conversation, and I think that we're not engaging in an honest conversation in this country with regards to a lot of things, one of them being police reform. You know, policing and police reform, the conversation is, I look at it like kind of like a Rubik's Cube, like all the stakeholders, police officers, management, politicians, the media, and the communities all need to engage in that conversation honestly. You know, just like all sides of a Rubik's Cube, if it doesn't all match and everybody's not all in, you know, we're just verbally masturbating.
Well, thank you for trying to have that honest conversation, as clear as it gets. But, you know, the bravery and the risk that you faced that day, and even the risk you face in having this conversation, We really appreciate your coming in, and I know that you do face risks just speaking out, and accepting that and being here is much appreciated.